These unexplored historical photos are remarkable. Part 1. The first selfie ever. Today's life can hardly be imagined without people snapping selfies all the time. You might think it is a rather recent invention, but the first selfie was taken a long time ago. We are talking about the 1800s, believe it or not. This photo dates back to 1837 when Robert Cornelius probably took the first selfie ever. And no, it was not taken by a smartphone nor posted on any social media websites. The bulletproof vest testing. The Protective Garment Corporation of New York must have had a lot of faith in not only their product, the bulletproof vest, but also in the abilities of this man shooting the gun. A live demonstration of their state-of-the-art lightweight police vest was held in 1923, where they shot at the salesman wearing one. We don't know if they made a pair of bulletproof pants as well, but it wouldn't be shocking if the assistant needed a new pair after each demonstration. The seal on Tutankhamun's tomb. The tombs of ancient Egyptian pharaohs are amazing wonders that intrigue scientists even today. It is almost unbelievable how ancient civilizations managed to build them, as well as mummify the pharaohs with such limited technology. One of the most famous ones is surely the tomb of Tutankhamen, which was opened on February 17, 1923. Scientists estimate that the tomb had remained intact for 3,245 years before the seal on the door was broken and the archaeologists entered the grave site of the famous pharaoh. A 106-year-old warrior. You witness the strangest things in war. People have to fight for their bare lives, so no wonder this 106-years-old Armenian granny was holding an assault rifle. Certainly not what she was hoping to do at that age, nor your typical grandma watching the TV or cooking your favorite food. It's hard to believe that she was actually capable of using it, but would you take that chance? Funny scientist. Albert Einstein was surely one of the greatest scientists ever, but he obviously had a funny side, too. Arthur Sasse got to capture this legendary photo of the Nobel Prize winner at his birthday party in 1951. It portrays Einstein's response after he was told to smile for a photo. Also, he might have had one too many beers, as well, but no one is judging. It was his birthday, after all. Dream of flying. Ever since the legend of Icarus, and possibly even before that, man dreamed of flying. And it finally happened in 1903, when the Wright brothers, Orville and Wilbur, flew their wooden plane, the Wright Flyer, in North Carolina. It was the first sustained flight of a heavier-than-air object using its own power. They also engineered and built the plane themselves, so that makes the feat even more admirable. Cow shoes. During Prohibition, the moonshiners used to smuggle the liquor. In order to avoid the authorities, they used all the tricks they could think of. One of the most famous tricks they used to hide from the cops included wearing cow shoes. The moonshiners made metal strips with carved wooden blocks to resemble cow hooves, and they attached them under their shoes to cover up their footprints. Human ingenuity really knows no boundaries. The first subway ride. Not much after the first flight in 1903, the US got its first subway in New York in 1904. George McClellan, the city's mayor, opened it and even drove the first passengers on a track that was 9.1 miles long and had 28 stations. At the time, people saw it more as a circus act than a means of transportation. Talk about how times have changed. Billy the Kid. When you are one of the most famous outlaws, you do anything to stay hidden. That is why there are only a couple of photos of the legendary Henry McCarthy, also known as William H. Bonney and most widely referred to as Billy the Kid. Not to mention that he was only 21 when Sheriff Pat Garrett shot him in 1881, so it makes sense why Billy the Kid didn't live a life long enough to have that many photos. Who would have thought that he liked to play croquet? Famous lion form the MGM opening credits. It is highly unlikely that there is a single person who's ever watched a movie that is not familiar with the famous roaring lion in the MGM's opening credits. In fact, there were many lions during the years used for the MGM logo. The one in the photo is Jackie, pictured during the sound recording in his cage, while the sound stage was built around it. Not sure how those two guys felt like in a cage with a wild Nubian lion. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe.